toss the money, get vertical. I want you fall. I'm in the water like nautical. Steve Harvey Paul. I'll go the con artist. Hands me like all-star.
Like, can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and what was it like growing up where you're from?
I'm from St. Louis. First off, I'm Bari. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Shit, it was just wild. I was born in Virginia. I moved to St. Louis when I was like 2. I stayed like on the north side, like Mafford Avenue. So it was really like the inner city type shit, but my mom's was like, my mom's was a lawyer, so she worked for like a little non-profit law firm. So like she really just kept me like focused on education type shit. It was just me and my mom. We stayed in like a 2-family flat in the hood, like with my grams. My grams on my pop side, crazy. My pop moved out to LA when I was like 5. He went to like, so he went out to act, but you know what I'm saying, he ended up like really getting deep into writing and doing poetry and shit like that. And so now he got like his master's degree in teaching and shit. But anyway, you know, it was just shit, ghetto shit, until, you know what I'm saying, but my mama was like big on education, so shit, I just kind of stayed focused, you know, I was the only child. I had no brothers and sisters. All my cousins was either like hella younger than me or like hella older than me type shit, like by 8 years. So for real, it was just like me and mom. And we moved around probably a couple times, but not a lot type shit. Just moved up basically, like started at the bottom, and then I remember one time, she was like, shit, you want to move, and we moved. It was in a better neighborhood. Kind of crazy, cause the neighborhood we ended up moving to, when we moving from the block, it ended up being like right behind that Quick Trip where Mike Brown, they got burnt down, where Mike Brown got killed. Like it was like literally the same, like it's like the apartment complex, like twin complexes. They like right next to each other, like walking distances. They like blend into each other, and that's where we was moving on up. And I just remember one day I came to mom's and I was just like, you know what I'm saying, I used to just watch TV and shit all the time. So I came to mom's like, and I want to live in a house and shit. She was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. And sure enough, like the next year, I'm like, shit, middle school, she was like, let's move. And we moved to a crib. So, you know, we've been staying there since like, I was like, 06 type shit, you know what I'm saying? So just eventually moved up type shit. So, but it was, you know what I'm saying, just for real, just like, St. Louis a place where like people just grind, you know what I'm saying? People just trying to get money, trying to, you know what I'm saying, feed their families and sustain. It ain't really kind of like a I would say like an art place. It's just really like people just grinding, trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? So that was how that was.
Early on, like, who were some of your biggest influences in music? The first person ever was Michael Jackson. When I was like a kid, like I remember like on some funny shit. This is like a little home video I got. My mama, she got that motherfucker like. So for Halloween, I was like the Riddler and Michael Jackson at the same time. But she like put like a motherfucker like a black sweatshirt over me, some black sweatpants over me, shit. I had some gloves, I had a fucking top black hat, and I was moonwalking through that motherfucking type shit with question marks on the fucking sweatshirt over me. But it was Michael Jackson at first, and then I just remember like my father, like he used to play like my father like a kind of like a hip hop Astoria type dude, so you know what I'm saying. He had like every Jay-Z, every DMX album, like bought like, you know, CD type shit, and every Outkast album. So like when we was young, we used to like bump Me and You type shit all the time. And so for real, it was just kind of like that. And then my mama used to love Tupac and shit. So it was like this is like the same shit, like all type of music. And then, but when I like got to the point where I was able to fall in love with music, like personally, the people who kind of got me was Wayne, the Diplomats, and Kanye. And it was like the three, like early on, going from, you know what I'm saying, being like a teenager, middle school, going to high school type shit, that's when you just like, whatever you like is what you know what I'm saying, you like, you know what I'm saying? So that was like my early influences, you know what I mean? Yeah.
How did you yourself like start making music then?
Shit, I had this, I had a partner. I used to like write in like the composition notebooks and shit like that, like all the time, and kind of I used to always want to rap, but I was just writing, and I was kind of like a nervous little dude. So, shit, one day, my mom was calling me going off, so I go back to the crib, but I end up leaving my phone like at my partner crib. They go through my phone. This is like back when niggas had flip phones. Them motherfuckers no code ID type shit. So they end up going through my phone. And they ended up finding like some little freestyle recordings I got in that bitch. But like I sound so uncomfortable, they was like making fun of this shit because I sounded like corny as fuck. And then I ended up battling one of the homies. And then after that, like I had another partner who was there. He had some little recording equipment. And so we just used to go to his house and like just freestyle. Like we did, like this was around the time the Drought 3 and like Dedication, like, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. Like Dedication 2 to the time, like, yeah, like to the Drought 3 on me. Yeah, from Drought 3 out at this time on me, cause we did basically every beat on Drought 3 type shit. We just rapped on up. We even rapped on Upgrade You. That's how deep it was. We did every beat that was on Drought 3, we rapped on that motherfucker. And then from then I was just, you know, recording in people's houses type shit. And then like I started recording like officially in studios till I came up to Chicago. Cause I went to Columbia for college and shit, and that's how I met Classic. And so that was like my first official studio experience was that Classic Studios, for real.
I guess like fast forwarding to now, like the present, like when you're in the studio and you're recording, what is that process like for you?
Shit, I don't write, so I just kind of like I just get high and play the beat and just try to kind of get lost in the beat, and then, you know, I might come up, like if I can't get to the studio, so I might have like a couple bars or something in my head, and then I just go in the booth, put that down, and then shit, just kind of like work my way through the song, just really feel my way through the song, just whatever come out, you know what I'm saying, it just gradually come out type shit, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, I look up and I got a song type shit. And it just be, but I love doing it like that because I feel like that's like the purest way for me personally, like cause I can't never say what might come out of it, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like a lot of my songs kind of be like more similar to life in a way, cause, you know, it ain't like life ain't like black or white, like it's gray as fuck, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's a lot going on at once, you know what I'm saying, so it's just like when I create like that, it might be a moment in the song where something real introspective might come out, then the next it might be something that's retrospective, I might be looking back, then the next is something where it's just like, yeah, I'm feeling like I'm that dude, so I might have to let you know that, but that's life though, you know what I'm saying, it ain't just all like one thing, you know what I'm saying, it's just a mixture of emotions and feelings and thoughts, you know what I'm saying, so I just really love doing it like that.
Yeah. Going from like when you first started working in the studio and like your early music to now, how would you say your style has like evolved over time?
Shit. Damn. Shit. Like, I mean, well, first off, the game done changed. So, like, when I first started, like, rapping, you know what I'm saying, the biggest dude in the game was Lil Wayne. So, you know, I started from, like just, like, rapping, just hella hard rapping, you know what I'm saying, just, like, bars type shit. So, I gradually got into, like, focusing on song making, you know what I'm saying. So, when I go in there, I just, my most, my main thing is trying to come up with the best song, you feel me? So, like, back then, I was trying to be comfortable, you know, and now I feel like I'm just ultimately comfortable. Like, when I feel like I go to the booth now, like, I kind of feel like I had, like, out-of-body experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we be calling, like, man, that nigga blacking out, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you go in there and you kind of like any like hope, any dream, any wish I ever had, you know what I'm saying, I can manifest it in that, you know what I'm saying. And they say you speak everything into existence, so it's just like I'm manifesting and I'm building and I'm painting a picture of the life that I want to set for myself, you know what I'm saying, and the person I'm becoming and the person I'm growing into being type shit, you know what I'm saying. So that shit crazy, like now as opposed to back in the day type shit. It was just like I was kind of trying. Now I feel like I'm a true artist type shit.
Yeah. And if you look at like the past couple years, especially like even this last year for you, you're always putting new stuff out, always dropping new music. How do you like keep up with that consistency and keep the pace going?
It's just oozing out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I got a lot to say. You feel me? When it comes to that music, I really love making music. I really love like the feeling that I get when I create. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming from like the person, I feel like I manifested myself like in general through holding on to that. Like I feel like it was like a light. I just held on to that bitch, and it's just like it kind of permeated through my whole existence type shit. Cause like when I get in that motherfucker, like I feel like I'm something special. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it just take me away type shit.
I kind of want to get into the new project. So
Okay.
Layer Cake, what can fans expect from that project?
I feel like to this day it's the most like complete body of work I done made, I done put out. I'm always an artist that's trying to evolve and learn, you know, and really I make music. You know, I say what I said earlier, but I make music for the enjoyment of people through their life. You know what I'm saying? Like when I make music, I really think about I want the listener to be able to play this and feel good while playing this, and I want them to be motivated, you know, and help get them from maybe a bad time, and if they having a good time, I want them to think to play this shit, and if they having a bad time, I want them to think to play this shit so they could get out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what they should expect. It's just like life, like, you know what I'm saying. It really was just the beginning of a journey I done been on for at least like a decade, you know what I'm saying, but it culminated in the last 3 years, and so, you know, just transitioning into just awesomeness and just being like standing on my own and really like showing the world who I am and showing the world what I stand for. Is just kind of like the beginning, full installment, complete of it, you know what I'm saying. Who Bari is, the young nigga from St. Louis, is just, you know what I'm saying, it's that.
How'd you come up with the title?
It was like a play on words. Like I said, like I was at the time, you know what I'm saying, when I made Mr. Glass, I was like Mr. Glass. I came up with it from like being just real stressed. It really like my times was like I'm saying I'm unbreakable, you know what I'm saying, but it's like Mr. Glass, like it's like I'm being vulnerable. So coming from that and just the place I was, you know, I just started thinking like, man, I really want to now that I got like, you know, that off, I'm really trying to be the provider of my family, you know what I'm saying, for my people. And so just looking at, you know, even Con Artist, the first single, you know what I'm saying, it's really just really about looking at life and looking at what I'm trying to do and realizing that like, yeah, it's time to get this paper, you feel me? It's really time, cause you know, you ain't gonna be here forever, and I got like a lot of fixing to do, not just for me, but for my whole generation of people, for my whole family. So it's just like, I was just like, man, I was just thinking about money. And then one day I seen this movie, it's called Layer Cake, and it's with the nigga that played fucking James Bond. But basically he was just a young dude. He was hella smart, and he just like played the game perfect, but he tried to get out the game, and at the end he got killed. And dude was just telling him, but like at the end, before he like an OG robbed him, and he basically told him like, in life, you just climb, you just keep climbing until can't nobody kick shit on you no more, and you could be the one kicking shit. And he said, son, that's the layer cake, and that shit just stuck with me, cause I'm like, that's life. Like I'm trying to climb, we all trying to climb, so can't nobody hold us down no more, can't nobody shit on us no more, and it ain't even about being able to shit on somebody else. It's about I'm trying to pull some more people up. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I came up with that.
And earlier you mentioned a little bit awesomeness.
Uh-huh.
Could you explain what that is?
It's a brand name like Pepsi. No, but for real though, it's like a lifestyle. Like, I really, you know what I'm saying, I came up with it like it's something I really want to like live on. You know what I'm saying? Something like I got kids. I got 2 kids. I got my son and low key. They my daughter's birthday and my son's birthday next week. My son turned 5. My daughter turned 3. Her birthday is September 26th. His birthday is September 29th. But like it's just really like a brand name, and I really live. I look at my kids, and I really wanted to give something where like from my age group to my mother, who's 50 something, to my kids who 5, like really something that we could all be like, yeah, like I wake up every day and my life awesome. You know what I'm saying? Not cause I'm exactly where I want to be, or because, you know what I'm saying, like I'm rich, or because, you know what I'm saying, I just won this, but because I'm just woke up, you know what I'm saying, and God gave me the opportunity to make my life awesome, you know what I'm saying, and to let that like breathe more life and shit like this. So that's really what awesomeness means. This is like, it's a lifestyle of belief in yourself, and never like wavering from whatever, you know, cause you know how life is, that shit throw you off. So it's just really to keep steady, you know what I'm saying, keep steady the course type shit.
Yeah. What are some like goals you have for awesomeness looking forward?
I really wanna shit, like, damn, what goals don't I got? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want awesomeness to be, I want it to really be an umbrella, you know what I'm saying, for real, for whatever. Like, I'm really big on creation. So like whether it's you know, like I'm doing now, making music, to clothes, to, you know what I'm saying, any product, to, you know, us putting out other music with other artists. It's really, but it really right now I just really want it to be whatever I come to create and give to the world, you know what I'm saying? And I really want it to be, you know what I'm saying, synonymous and for something bigger than just me. Like I want that shit to be bigger than Bari, like type shit. Like when I'm gone, you just gonna see awesomeness on shit. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever I drift into, you know what I mean?
Could you kind of speak to some of the sacrifices you've had to make in order to like be pursuing music and doing everything that you're doing now?
Oh shit. Damn. Well, for real, like I ain't really lived no regular life in the last, basically since I dropped out of college at 20. You know what I'm saying? I've been like a nomad, you know, bouncing back and forth. You know, a lot of traveling, a lot of sleeping on couches, a lot of motherfucking not really knowing what, like, when something gonna happen, but really just kind of keeping pushing. You feel me? Like making sure I stay the course for real. You know, so trying to just figure out how to sustain life and keep growing, and try to keep sustaining as growing as an artist. You know what I'm saying? That shit difficult as fuck. So it really took me away from a lot of, like, I grew up like apart from a lot of people. I wasn't able to. I feel like a lot of relationships I'm gonna have to reconnect once shit get like where I really need it to be. It's a lot of relationships I gotta rekindle, reconnect, just because of all the time I've spent away and, like, you know, drifting out. People don't even know. It's to the point where people don't even be knowing if I'm in St. Louis, Chicago, somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be at the crib. Like people don't even know. You know what I mean? With my kids type shit. You know, so then with my children, just like just they life, you know, I feel like I want to do so much more for my children. My relationship, them being I made like my whole life, basically my whole life been turned upside down, turned back up, turned upside down a bunch of times. But just, you know what I'm saying, but like I said, that feeling I get, you know, and then you know, my family, they really believe in me. So, you know, I feel like without that, I don't know what I would have been doing. So I can't talk no shit about just me, but without them showing their belief in me and shit like that, you know. But yeah, I sacrificed a lot.
Yeah. This is the last question I had.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I'm 28, I'm gonna be 33. Man, shit, to be honest, I'm top tier, you know what I'm saying? Like, the end goal is to be the greatest. The end goal is for, you know, when I step away, they be like, Bari, they argue me in sentences that, you know, they don't argue that. If you argue me right now, motherfuckers will be like, you fucking crazy. But by the time I'm 33, I want that shit, them rumblings to be started, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know, it's really just, shit, 5 years, I don't know, who knows, but I know I'm gonna be closer to that. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna be closer to that, you know what I'm saying? The goal is to be top 3 at least, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit arguably, because everybody favorite drift, but I want to be in that conversation, you know what I'm saying, for real.